It's been a while since we've made a video like this with both of us in it at the same time.
That's right.
How long do you think it's going to last?
2,000 years.
2,000
45
years?
seconds.
Yeah, probably. So today, obviously, I posted that video that I lost 100 pounds. I'm really excited. And I know a lot of you guys have questions, but we started to have a really good conversation when we were on our way home.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt that it was pretty important to share some of that with you guys. We were driving past like a restaurant, and it was called Chen's, and it immediately brought back this memory of just, I don't really know how to, like, because I'm getting all excited and like angry all at the same time,
yeah.
flustered.
Yes.
So I've shared the story before with you guys that despite being overweight, I never really got like picked on a lot, to whereas other people I know got brutally picked on. It was one of those things that I guess I was really lucky over. Now, I did in fact get picked on quite a bit from my family. Yeah, but sure. Yeah. Yep. So, and I was saying when that Weird Al song came out, when he said, "I've got more chins than Chinatown," I remember some of the people in my family, mostly cousins who I've cut off now and just decided, hey, you know what? Sometimes blood isn't thicker than water because your family shouldn't treat you like that. And we had this really like intense conversation about how sometimes it's people who are closest to you who end up breaking your heart the most.
Yeah.
And then it just morphed into, and this is kind of the part I wanted to share. I've always been somebody who wanted to wear overalls. I know. I'm not an overall person. I know that. But growing up when I was a kid, overalls were like huge. Like LL Cool J wore them. People wore them in videos. I think Missy Elliott had them. And like those were videos that were like huge when I was growing up. I wanted to wear it and like pull one of the straps down.
Absolutely.
And then they had the shorts, the short overalls. I don't even know what they're called. So it reminded me of this story, and I know I shared a little bit in a live before of where I was always a kid who was in the middle of sizes, which is where I am again. And I found a pair of the shorts overalls at a Kmart. Yes, buddy. Sure. Yes. I found one at a Kmart, and I was with my mom, and my mom said, so I tried on the pair that I knew would fit me, and they were just a little bit too big. And they weren't even too big that they were falling off of me. They were just a little too big.
They were fits big.
Yeah. And my mom said, yes, I'll get those for you, but I'm going to get the size smaller because maybe that'll help encourage you to lose weight. Now, I don't want anybody coming after my mom because this kind of stuff was normal back then. This was acceptable societal behavior. It was what they used back then for incentives. Incentive clothes. Every overweight person knows what incentive clothing is. Everyone knows. And I had a ton of stuff. So, long story short, my mom was, doing her best, doing what she thought, was right. And I never got the overalls.
You didn't.
Because I never fit into them. So, I used to look at them a lot, and I couldn't wear them. And Carrie's kind of told me, like, similar stories, and that's not, she doesn't really have anything to share right now.
No.
And that's okay. But, like, we've talked about this, and I don't know if you are not comfortable sitting where you are. What do you need help with?
It's stuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, it looks like it's okay.
So, I guess I wanted to make sure that you all knew that I know where you're coming from. I know the plight. I know what it is. And the other part I wanted to share is that I'm going to look for some overalls.
And you should. I know that you think that they're like probably out of fashion
They
now.
are.
Where's the remote?
I'm not sure. Check in the drawer. That's where you like to put it.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We'll be done in a minute. I'll come find it.
But, so, I know that you think that, like, that is way out of fashion now. But I think that you should look for some. And you should buy some. Because I think, you've always wanted a pair.
Always.
And I think getting a pair that fits you and you can wear happily is gonna kind of heal that part of your childhood.
I know, and that's what
Yeah.
it's about.
It is. It really is.
You know, it reminds me of people who like come out later in life
Uh-huh.
and they want to do all these things that they wanted to do back then. That some of it's impossible. You can't do that now.
Right.
You know, I know that there are roller skating places, but I would love to go roller skating with you and hold your hand.
Aw.
Because I mean, I did get to do that once or twice, but not enough. But that
Right.
was huge for me back in the day. Was going to Skateland and then they'd play the slow songs. And then
You
there I
hold someone's
was
hand and you skate.
off to the side because nobody wanted to skate with me. So like, I know what that is. Like, and I know it's going to heal me. And I know I'm going to look silly. But
It
I
doesn't
think I
matter.
want to do it. So it's like I'm in my era of IDGAF. Like,
Good.
this is something I want to do for me because I didn't get to do it back in the day.
Exactly.
I hope this video gives you permission to do.
We're giving
Something.
you permission.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like, if you feel like you're not getting it, go out and buy your overalls. Go get them. Go to Skateland. Find one, maybe, and then go. I'm saying there really aren't that many around. But I think I'm going to have more videos on that. Like, maybe a whole series on, I couldn't do this then, but I
So I'm
can
gonna
do,
do it
it now.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, go out and get your overalls. You deserve them.
You do.